What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. If you're new here, my name's Ryan.
And I'm Kyle.
And today's a big day, guys. So what are we doing, Kyle?
Today is one of those days that is almost 5 years in the making. We are moving animals from the current facility to the new facility. It's not the crocodiles like I'm sure you guys would rather see, but it is tortoises. I'm super excited because the greenhouse is finally done. So we're gonna be moving the small guys first today.
Yeah,
so,
we have some help with us today.
Hey.
We've got Christian and Allison back with us.
That's right.
So we've got a bunch of tortoises to move, and it's gonna kind of come out in
In a few different parts today. Right now, this video is gonna be the babies, and then we're gonna head up, we're gonna go outside and grab the big ones after that. That'll be next videos though. So Christian and Allison are gonna be a huge hand because one of those we're moving is a 300-pound.
yeah, something like that.
I'll get the foot. I'll get one foot of the tortoise. One foot.
So let's load up the radiated tortoises first. Now these guys I got probably 3-4 years ago when they were a tiny little hatchling produced by Kurt Harmsmeyer. These guys are a very special part of me now because I've had them ever since they were the size of about a quarter. So they've gotten tremendously bigger.
Now.
They are, and they are definitely ready to go outside and eat grass every single day of their lives.
And how many? You got 3 of these, right? For the people at home?
Yeah, 3 of them. 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. So we got those guys boxed up, and then where are we going next? Oh, you got 4?
Surprise!
Well, we got 4 guys.
Hey.
Perfect amount.
Look how much smaller that one is. She's a little runt, but she's cute.
Yeah.
I love these guys. They're such a pretty species. I mean, it's funny how like these guys are massive compared to. They all get the same amount of food, but now they'll be eating grass that much more. So hopefully, she'll grow that much more. But again, maybe she's just a little runt.
All right, so we got these guys.
Yep, these guys are all boxed up. Easy enough.
All right, so next, you guys are witnessing a little bit of history here because, Kyle, you've got a few different groups of the hypo redfoots, and are they all getting separate enclosures out there? What's going on?
Yeah, they're all separate enclosures. A couple blades of grass that'll separate them. It'll be biosecurity to its finest.
So you're actually going to start putting them together now is the thing.
Yes, I realize I'm a little bit too crazy about my biosecurity. These guys have been around each other for, I've had these guys for years. They should be fine together. I'm just keep telling myself it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, because it should be okay. But again, I've always been so cautious about biosecurity and separating animals, but these guys are all hypo redfoots. I gotta put them together at some point because I wanna have a big redfoot group, so I just wasn't ready for the day. But today has to be the day because all these guys need to be outside and I can't have a million enclosures. And like I said, they're gonna be together one day. If I wanna produce hyper redfoots because they're beautiful species, they're great for the pet trade, I need to make it happen. Oh God, oh God.
So here's the mix, guys. This is a big moment in Kyle. He's not changing gloves. He's gonna.
Yeah. You can do it.
I can't do it.
You can do it. Drum roll.
Oh, contact has been made.
Wow.
Oh God.
Done it.
It's dead. It died.
It's
Oh God.
It's working.
Look at that. He's happy.
Well, that's a big moment,
That is
guys.
a big moment. Now watch, they're like half the size. Shit. Now look, they're like the exact same size.
Yeah,
They're
not bad.
They're lighter.
They blend in.
Blend in.
This is like that
Oh.
giant moment when they decided to mix all the stuff in Chex Mix together.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
let's put the Chex Mix with the pretzel and the little brown thing, whatever.
Oh, you still got one more? We take gloves off.
What? Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
okay,
Man,
all
you are really pushing
right.
this.
Allison, you got gloves on.
Yeah, what do you need?
Are those
Yeah, they're
gloves?
clean. They're clean.
Clean.
Oh, you're cool.
Let's grab it.
Careful.
See, this one
Careful.
is a little bit more apprehensive because those two groups did come together. So just because they were smaller, I was okay with it. Just having them separated and then put them together. Whew, this guy is a separate facility. This guy is very healthy, but...
Go for it, Allison. Go for it.
Oh God, oh God.
Hi. Come here.
And Let's just go in the box.
I can't look.
Do you want me to do it?
You can do it.
Do I do it? Can we make room for our friends?
Contact.
Contact happening.
That's one small step for a tortoise. One giant leap for Kyle's
That's it.
tortoise.
Kyle's just standing in
That's
a
it.
cringe position, just like, oh, jeez.
No going
He's
back.
in there. And look, he doesn't even know he's different.
Yep. So we got a box full of tortoises, guys.
I'm gonna have to have therapy now because of this.
Let's get these guys over to the new facility, into their new enclosure before Kyle changes his mind. So
Yes, exactly.
Good point.
we're gonna
Bleach
see.
him down, bleach him down. It's not too late.
We'll see you guys over there. All right, guys. So now we are in the finished greenhouse. It probably looks a little different than last time you saw it, but these are all the baby enclosures. And Kyle, how excited are you to finally see tortoises in here?
It's very exciting because again, it's 5 years in the making. So it's the pivotal moment where there will be animals on the new property. And so it's been a long time coming.
Not gonna lie, I feel pretty honored to be able to be
Right?
here for this momentous moment. It is a long time to think about
Oh my
all the work, all the undertaking for this specific
Just
moment of putting the animals in here to have the perfect paradise. So let's get to
Are
it.
you ready to
Watch,
Tortoises.
they hate it. They just go in the corner.
Right?
Are you ready for paradise?
Come on, buddy.
Oh, look at him go. Run free.
And how big is this enclosure, Kyle?
This is 10 foot by
12.
12 foot? Yeah, I think about 10 foot by 12 foot.
And then you can see that band of light in here, guys, as Kyle's explained before. He's able to actually open the greenhouse and allow a thin band of light for him to get natural sunlight. But then also, like in case they flip over, the sun's always moving, so they'll never be in the same spot for more than like an hour or something.
Yeah, and the grass needs the sun, the plants need the sun, so you gotta have it, you gotta let them get the sun, and the tortoises too. But obviously, like Ryan said, if they flip over, they can easily bake. So just have that greenhouse just open a little bit, just enough to where everything gets sun at certain times of the day. But the majority of it, or most of it, is covered up.
The tortoises like disappear in the grass.
They're like-
Right?
They're like, this is paradise.
Let's get those redfoots in their enclosure too and see how they do.
Oh my God,
Oh, that one was poop. He is pooping.
these guys have been in the box like 10
Dude, that's
minutes.
how excited he
We
is.
just went right down the road, and they're like,
Hey, I would be the same way, you know? That's the... Oh, there you go, Allison.
They're off
"Don't
to their
eat it."
new
Oh
home.
God,
Don't eat it.
tortoises are disgusting. All right, Allison, you gotta get yours.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
Your biohazard.
Here he is.
the one.
Biohazard has come
The
to
chosen
live.
one.
Will he be okay?
Boom.
Oh my God, he's alive.
Look, that one's already eating the grass right there.
Yes, this is-
Munch him
Yeah.
down.
they're all eating it. Look at them all.
Wow.
Well, this enclosure may not be big enough. These guys are gonna mow this down right away.
Luckily, if they mow it down, you do have 3 empty enclosures that way.
Yeah, I guess I could just throw them in a bigger enclosure. That makes too much sense.
And now you want to talk about the pond a little bit? Because obviously you made a pretty innovative pond here as far as drainage and just overall construction. What,
Yeah.
What do we got going on with it?
So it's just a concrete base, but I didn't just want a concrete pond. I mean, it just looks too artificial. So it took like the cobblestones that you can get at like Home Depot or whatnot, and then we just placed it in, and now it essentially looks like a freaking shower floor. It's so nice, but it also gives them the grip they need to get out. So we kind of let the natural divots of the rocks stay so they can just walk right out. And then have an overflow here that I can adjust the level of it, pull it out, and then it completely drain out, flush it out. But it's just a super simple setup, but you know, definitely I still wanted a nice architectural look to it.
So one of the cool things, guys, about this new greenhouse that Kyle built is he didn't just build it for the tortoises that he has, he built it for the future. So there's an empty enclosure here and a few others down this way. I mean, Kyle, you really prepared with this one.
Yeah, for once, I'm trying to start a new turn over a new leaf here and have enclosures that I can grow on instead of, you know, finding an animal and be like, oh, I like it. Now I gotta find the setup for it. Usually that works when you have space, but it's nice now we have the enclosures that we can just put the animals in. They're biosecure, which is nice from each enclosure. But it's just so nice to be able to have other enclosures because these guys are gonna get bigger. The Whittians are gonna get bigger. They're gonna need the bigger enclosures anyway. So honestly, I mean, they're going to take up most of it right here. So we still have a couple enclosures to expand on, but it's just nice to have room if there's ever a rescue or whatnot that comes by, that you can just throw them right in.
Awesome, guys. Well, if you like today's video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also come back, because this was part 1. So these are just the babies. We've got 2 other parts coming. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Christian at Christian Wild Florida.
Yep,
let me see what you're wearing though.
Oh, have you not seen this awesome hat I
Check
got?
that out, guys. So that's one of the new hat
Snap
designs. Also, I got one of the t-shirt designs, and I'm gonna put the card up here that you can go to the new website and see all those new logos. Follow us on Instagram at Primitive Predators, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you guys.
Bye, everybody.